as every coin has two sides. So everything, every conversation has two sides. In our last conversation about relationship, we understood like how relationships are important, why they are important, and how being related and then getting freedom on the same time is important. So that is the one side of the coin. If we look at the other side of the coin, though everything is related in the universe and everyone is connected and yet free, but we as a human being are different from them. We got beautiful mind, extraordinary mind. Why? Because to evolve. Because of us, the universe is evolving, and that is on our shoulders actually. So what to do and how to make best use of our mind? Are we using our mind in a better way? Are we using our own potentials to the fullest to evolve or to become productive for this universe? We need to think about it. Why I am saying so? See, if we talk about relationships, other side of the coin, we can see, every soul is here to work upon its own self. How? We all have two sides. One is the light side and other is the dark side of us. We all have dark sides also. We know that thing. So a soul take birth to this life, and to work upon your darker side, you need to create opposite circumstances, because if you want to experience something, you need to have opposite circumstances of that, so that you could struggle, so that you could self-introspect, so that you could self-analyze, take steps, and then evolve. Then you turn your dark side into light side, the bright side. This is how every soul took birth, to work on its own darker side through opposite circumstances. So whatever opposite circumstances we are born in is not because of the God. It's because of us we have created. It is the script we have written for us to bring those circumstances, to bring those situations, to bring those people. People in our environment are not other people, they are our reflection only. We choose those people around us as our reflection to show our darker side, so that we could come out of our darker self. So that is very important part or very important side of this coin. Now how to bring balance between those coins and those sides of the coins, that is very important. See, how can we deal with it? If I take myself as an example, how can I deal with this situation? First of all, I love to be in relationship because I need that relationship. One. Secondly, I need to give freedom to everyone, the freedom of expression, the freedom of their own soul, how they want to deal with it, it's their own way. Because I cannot ask any tiger or any lion to become peacock and dance like a peacock. No, that's not be good for a tiger to dance like a peacock. Even a tiger or lion cannot ask a butterfly, why are you so delicate? You should not be. You should be bold like me. No, that is also not the case. So this is one part of the coin where we can take relationships like this. We are related, but we are accepting others as it is. Now, the second part is, if I am here to work on my darker side, how can I do that? Because I know I chose the other person in front of me as my own reflection to show me my darker side. What I can do is, if I take my own example, I will show the other person his or her darker side in a nicer way. Instead of disrespecting others, instead of creating chaos, instead of going into low life condition of hunger, anger, animality, proving, guilt, shame, blame, we can teach or show other person in a very different and very smart way that what is the darker side of that person. Yes, we can do that. If our intention is good, definitely we can do that. and we can come into a win-win situation without creating disharmony. I can actually show other person the right way of living, and the person goes into the self-introspection, self-analysis, self-realization, and then take action according to it. Yeah. So the opposite circumstances are the struggle that person is going through its own patterns. So the person is already in that opposite circumstances. So this struggle is between every soul coming into light, the brighter side, and removing the dark side of us. This is how a soul becomes pure. So everyone is having their own karmas. We have heard about karmic things, right? Some people have like relationship karma, some have health karma, some have financial karmas. So what are these? What karmas are these? These karmas are the script written by the soul to experience something and evolve out of that situation, get strength out of that situation, and come out as a new person, as a new soul. It's a journey of every soul. So I think that's the better way of dealing with the situation, this relationship. This is the better way of handling relationship. We need to understand two sides of the coin. First, relationships are important, and we need, all of us need those relationships. There is no point shifting from one relation to the other, and then other, people are just shifting people. That make no sense, because when you have written this challenge, you have written this change or this circumstance or this situation in your script, you have to go through it, whether you are going through it through X person, Y person, or Z person. There is no point changing people. Take people as situations and deal with the situations, because that situation is to improve you. Now, how will you handle the situation? Means that person, means that relationship. You give due respect to the relationship. You give due acceptance to the relationship. You give due love, as unconditional love to the person or situation, or that you can say the circumstance, anything you can name it. Whenever I see a person in front of me, I always see it as a situation, because every person is a situation created by me to teach me something, to evolve me. So if I take this thing in my mind, I'll be better dealing with people. So this is one side of the coin, where I give freedom to people to live the way they want to, or they are designed to be, and I am into the relationship with due respect, right? The other part of it, yes, if I am there with a person, there is a contribution through my side also, right? So how can I contribute to that person to evolve more? That is important. And how can I get the contribution from the other person to evolve myself? If we think that way, that we both, whether child or mother, whether husband or wife, whether mother-in-law or daughter-in-law, whether two co-sister-in-laws, any relationship you take, so two people are together to contribute to each other's life, showing their darker sides and helping them to evolve. If we take this way, then there will be no disharmony between relationships. Even if some disharmony is emerging, you can solve it out and become like child. In childhood, what we used to do is, like, we fight with people, but then we come out of it. We understand and we come out of it, and we become so pure again. So that is how I think the better way of living. That is how we can manage relationships, whether between countries, whether between societies, communities, people. Everyone is right, everyone is having their own point of views, everyone is looking at things with their own glasses. So we should respect everyone, and without harming anyone, we can just find out our own way. See, when you are driving on a crowded lane, how do you drive? Do you go and get accident with everyone? Do you go and fight with everyone? No. You just find out your own way without harming anyone else and without harming your own self. You get your way and reach to your own goal. So please, go. Move forward with happiness. We all are here to enjoy. We all are here to happily enjoy this life and enjoy this journey. Best of luck for your journey. Anything if you want to ask or you have any question, you can write down in comment box and I will answer them.